I'm Jim Monaghan from RedSoxLife.com, and welcome to BoSox Breakdown. Today we're going to take a look at the swing of Will Middlebrooks and some of the things that happened to Will in 2013. Now, as you know, Middlebrooks is young. He just turned 25 in September. And over the course of 169 regular season games, that's just over the course really of a full season, he has 32 home runs, 103 runs batted in, and an OPS of 756. He's a kid who has some power, but there were also some issues during the 2013 season. He went from playing every day at third base to ultimately finding himself on the bench during the World Series in favor of Xander Bogaerts at third, as the Red Sox opted to leave Stephen Drew at short for his defense. So let's take a look at what happened with Middlebrooks during the 2013 season. Early on in a game in April, we noticed that Middlebrooks was starting with what we call an open stance. That means that the hitter has opened his hips up towards the left side, as in the case of a right-hand hitter here. It gives him a better look at the pitcher. Pitcher goes into his windup. Middlebrooks would then come square to home plate and take his approach to the ball. Later on in the season, we noticed a game in September where Middlebrooks had now closed his stance off. What that means is the hitter has closed his hips up, pointed them in effect towards the right side of the field, in effect to hope to give him better plate coverage on an outside pitch. By the time we got to the World Series, Middlebrooks had put his stance square to the plate. A lot of times a hitter will do this at the suggestion of a hitting coach who's telling him, start thinking up the middle. Use the field where it's biggest. Gap to gap. Send it right back where it came from. One of the things that we noticed with Middlebrooks during the course of the season was some issues with outside pitches. When a right-handed hitter tries to pull an outside pitch, invariably he hits it in the front of home plate. That's not uncommon for a right-hand hitter at Fenway Park with that inviting green monster. What happens though, when you try and pull a pitch on the outside part of the plate, you roll your wrists over, thus resulting in a weak ground ball to the right side, if in fact you even make contact. What Middlebrooks wants to do is let this ball get a little deeper. Let it travel a little bit longer so that he can get the barrel of the bat to the ball, be palm up, palm down. That's where a hitter is strongest, and allow him to drive the ball with authority to right and right center. With BoSox Breakdown, I'm Jim Monaghan for RedSoxLife.com.